human being. I lost the button. I tried to find it, but my glasses didn't work. I couldn't put them on because they were too small for my head. So I had to go back and figure out, where did that damn button go? Must have been on that trail I took that was going too fast, and I lost it because I wanted to get somewhere in a hurry. I should have taken my time and looked at the dew on the plant. There's some time you have to take to find the heat of the day that comes just before dawn. And when you hear that dawn sound, you look at the direction and find that dawn. It's so exact. It just barely touches a piece of metal. And when you touch it, know that it's only as hot as you grip it. Turn that dew around. Turn that dew around and put it into your direction. It's life way. But you can't use that little round sheet because it's not real, not even that paper. You gotta have pure metal, pure silver. The place this comes from is other human beings who appreciate pure metal. Not metal that has been tampered with because they want to get utilitarian out of it. You want the metal that has stayed true. You take that dew and your direction and you clean the surface where you're going to make your first notation. And the notation that you make has to come from a song from your father. It can't come from an institution of dumber learning. It has to come from an institution of purity. Your father gives you that. Your father tells you you're a human being. You don't need an address. You don't need a pocketbook. You just need to know what your due is. You just need to understand that when you are due, you can look straight at those things that are so intense. You can witness the change of heat. And as you witness it, you address it with just a slight touch. Just the slightest little touch. You attach that with just a gentle touch. You look at that, and then you take it over there to that place that offended you. That hurry up and get nowhere trail. You get there and you say to that trail, just because they abandoned you, just because you cut across the Holy Land, and everybody wanted to get somewhere killing buffalo because they wanted to sell guns. Because if you had a gun, you can kill all the wild beasts. We need McDonald's hamburgers out there. We need to have Hollywood out there. We need to make everybody believe the illusion that the human being has an address and deserves an Uncle Sam in their back every day. That Uncle Sam is going to show them how to move fast and fix quick. Well, some things you just have to take your time. You have to have the rhythm of life. You have to hit it just gentle enough. It's kind of like a song. You don't hit the note too heavy, because if you don't hit it just so, you'll lose your voice. And just when you need your voice the most, it won't be there for you, because you're thinking about the cosmetics of things instead of the flow of things. Work with the truth. When you find the truth, you can take the nail that held that down and you can put it right on the surface that it needs to be. Hitting it flush, you made its mark, truth. But also, truth has a little bit of toxin. Be able to understand that when you say the truth, it's going to have the rattlesnake on the other side. Some people aren't going to be able to handle it. Some people are going to be upset because you spoke it too clear. And when you spoke to a place what they don't want to hear, They're going to challenge you. They're going to tell you to go get a job. Go act like everybody else and eat off the trough. Now you got to tie your string. You got to get your rhythm and cut away all that unnecessary need that people have to belong to some place that they don't even understand. Just that everybody's showing up. And they're saying, I'm here because everybody else is here. You got to go inside of yourself. Say, what exactly was I looking for initially? Well, it wasn't about you. Human being, you were made as perfect as you are. And the words that you try to find to define yourself, you're going to cheat yourself. You got to make your actions speak. It's those fingers that you hold on to purity. Just two little fingers holding on to purity. And with the proper tool and the right rhythm, you find a song. That song isn't about being a popular song you hear somewhere else. It has to come from just the sound of silence. Silence when you said, oh, oh, hey, nay, hey, hey, oh, hey, hey, na, hey, hey, oh. And then when you hear that sound that comes through, it'll be pure because you heard it when you were in the womb of life. And when you come out, you'll see fathers gathered together. They'll talk to the dew, the gathering of the nations, of people, human beings that won't go out there and try to say, I'm a name brand this, I'm a name brand that, I'm a little this, I'm a little that. They'll sing because they'll hear that melody that all alphas understand. They say, Mo taho, mo ne taho, ane ye, mo ne taho, 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 mo ne taho, ho, ho, ane ye, mo ne taho, ane ye, mo ne taho. The beautiful part about that is it's a feeling. It isn't a word. So many people want to make a word sound exactly like they residue from somewhere. Don't get turned around on that. Know that if you turn something enough times, it'll all come back to the same meaning. The meaning is as simple as taking something with weight, something that was turning around, binding somebody, and putting it on the surface of faith, striking it just so, gentle, but hard enough to make the dent. The dent that you know has rhythm with that tree that was cut down, has rhythm with that grass that doesn't need to be shaved every day, but put in the belly of the migration of animal. Not the status of what kind of John Deere I can chop it down with. No, human being, pull that leaf out of the stump. Pull that leaf out of the stump. Rub it with your own free will to say, I don't need coinage. All I need is pure metal and a little faith. Nujone we, hakushin.